friends, it's Anita. Welcome to Chair Chronicles, Couch Chronicles. What's on the hook? So, today is Saturday the 13th, I believe. Yeah, Saturday 13th, 8:30 in the morning. The sun is bright. I appreciate life. But today I was dreaming and something said, you need to get back on your hat train. So what I did was, the first thing I did was make coffee. One moment, please. And then I went into the yarn room and I was kind of like looking around and seeing what was talking to me, basically. What said, pick me up. And I was watching some videos. I think it was Nisi. I was watching her video about Bumblebee Mountain Outreach. That is a charity or non-for-profit that KK is, in charge of. She's the boss. She's the pimp, professional in management position in regards to that. Basically what that is a charity that they collect hats and scarves and stuff like that for people in need. It doesn't matter who you are. If you look like you need one, you're gonna get one. So, long story short, I'll leave KK's link below. You go check her out and see what all the Bumblebee hype is all about. Now, backstory in regards to that, I did say I was gonna send out some hats. Now, the fun part is going to find all the hats that I made last year, because I did make them. But I wanted to start making another set for her, which I intended to do 10. But since I didn't send her the 10 last year, I wanted to double the 10 that I was going to do this year, which would have made 20 hats, plus the 10 I made last year. So that's where I got the math of 30 hats. Of course, my royalty had to call me out. She says, you know better than that. 10 plus 10 is 20, not 30. So that's where I'm trying to explain myself. But she said, well, now you gotta make 40. Meaning, like, I made 10 last year. To get to 30, I have to make 20 this year. So then 10 plus 20 is 40. So she challenged me to do 40 hats. So as of today, my goal is to get 40 hats sent out to Bumblebee Mountain Outreach. Challenge accepted. So that's probably why I was dreaming about it all night. I was like, you gotta get your hats done. You gotta get your hats done. Of course, I'm gonna make all my hats with the, the Burst of Kindness beanie crown, because I want you guys all to realize it doesn't take much to be kind. Just do it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Simply put. So my first hat's going to be with the leftover yarn that I used to make Turner the Turtle, which is this big twist value. There's still quite a lot of this left. And this is in the color taupe. Now, she did say the hat should be neutral colors, so you don't stand out as much. I do have a hat that's sitting out there that I made last year, and I kind of want to mimic that. So it's gonna be the Burst of Kindness beanie with the hedge hag stitch. That's where you do brain fart. You do half double crochets, front loop, back loop, alternating all the way around, and then finish off with the Burst of Kindness camo stitch, and then extended singles. That's all it is, guys. So I'll show you when I'm done, okay? And I'm gonna use a 5. I don't know if you caught that, but my math was still not mathy. I made 10 hats last year. She challenged me to make another 30 this year. So in total, that'll be 40 hats. I don't know, guys. It's early. I didn't have enough coffee. So I'm just starting off with 6 single crochets in a magic ring, and then I'm gonna I'm just gonna in the round I'm gonna do 2 extended singles in each of the 6, which makes it 12. And then just listen to the birds. They're out in full force today. I like to count silently. My guy's sitting on the floor here next to me. It is pretty breezy out, so if the couches are dry I should say, I might go sit out there and watch the birds and make my hats. But I do have to finish the zebra. But right now we're making hats. Okay. So I don't want to cinch that too much, but I got the first round done, or the second round. I'm gonna flip that tail over. We're gonna do extended single in the extended single for round 3. I got carried away and it just went a crochet. I'm on row 9 now, and I believe the crown I do 10 or 11 rows and then I start the body. But I remember how fun this was because it's like a game. Get it in the hole, get it in the hole. So extended single in an extended single kind of looks like the waistcoat stitch, but it's a lot easier to get into. So for every row, that's the number of stitches you should have for each wedge. And so since I'm on row 9, go in extended is 1, extended is 2. If you don't lose your stitch, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, turn the camera on and it doesn't want to work. 7, 8. Let's count that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, I am on row 10. So then you do an extra one in between the last extended single and the front post. So that's 9, and then the last one is 10, goes in the post. I got one more wedge. Actually, I just started the other wedge, so here's what it looks like so far. I put this here, which I will feed through the back. So I am on row 10. Like that. And if I wanted to like add a pom-pom, which I'm probably not going to, I would take this tail and sew a button right there, and then in this little hole I'll stick my crochet hook, get one of those pom-poms with the elastic, pull the elastic through and wrap it around the button. And I've fed that through so I know where to stop. But what I usually do, because I make the hats to fit me, I use the hand method. So from here to here, it's how big the crown should be. And that is exactly where it's at. See? So from one side of the hat to this side of the hat should be how big the crown is. But since these are not for me, I'm gonna do some measuring. So that's about 6 inches. And I believe it needs to be 24 inches. Oh, that's 21 inches. So half of 21 is, what's half of 21? I need a calculator. So 10, maybe I'll do up to row 12. That just means I keep going. I feel like this is gonna be way too big, but my head is the size of a child, so, you know, since these are not for me, I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 more rows, and then, so 12 times 6 is, 12 times 6 is math, right? Yeah, because 10 times 6 is 60. 66 is row 11. And 72. I can't math, guys. So yeah, go to row 12. Let me put this back up so I know where to start. Or stop, I should say. Just to start and stop of the wedges. Okay, so according to this chart, which I found on a website, because I can't go by my measurements, this is up to row 12, and I'm only at 7 inches. So that is 14. I need to get to a large adult size, so I'm gonna do 2 more rows, and then hopefully it gets to 8 inches. We'll see. Okay, so it is now 8 inches wide, and so I think it's time to go ahead. And I did have Alex use his hand method on here, which is cutting the grass. So now what I'm gonna do is start a half double crochet around, and then I did end up doing 13 rows, so you guys do the math. 13 times 6 is whatever the count is, that's what it should be all the way around. And that's gonna be what it is all the way down. So get the crown to whatever size you need it to be, and then work down the body. And you decide what stitch you want to use. I'm gonna use the hag stitch. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. My other headset died, so I don't know how well you can hear me, but it's a very beautiful day, except it's super bright, so I'm gonna put these on. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up this hat. This is where I've gotten so far with the hag stitch. Remember, it's half double crochets in the body part of the hat. I put a stitch marker so I know where the round starts and finishes. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this maybe for a couple more rows and then back to the hand method, but we're gonna measure from the top of the hat down to about 6 inches, and then we're gonna do about a 2-inch brim. And yeah, I'm gonna turn on the movie and hopefully my phone doesn't overheat because it's pretty warm out. What's the temperature today? 79 degrees. I might have to take this hoodie off or sweatshirt. My hair is falling out. Anyway, yeah, still with the 5. This is how much of the yarn is left. It's pretty limpy. Yeah. These glasses makes the yarn look pink. Blink versus the taupe that it is. Put it on this side. What are you doing, Duncan? I'm back outside. I did have to go inside because it got too hot. My phone turned off and then it just chilled out. I did change clothes because I spilled coffee on my shirt. My brand new shirt. But I did record a video. I messed up on the one that I showed earlier in the live. So I redid it. Well, I didn't redo it. I frogged it. And then I started over. Instead of the white, I'm using black. So that'll come up after this. But in the meantime, as I was, going through the room, I did find a total of 11 hats. Because I originally had the 10 hats I made last year. This guy. But I didn't know where I put them. I thought I had them safely in the little Tupperware, but no, I didn't. So I did find them. So I need to make a heck of a lot more if I'm gonna stick to the 40 hats in 2024. I can do it. If I can do 210 hats in a year, I can clearly do 40. I already got 11 out of the 40 done, so math it out, guys. So that's it for me. I'll give you the update on the Mosaic hot pad, and then I'll see you guys around in these YouTube streets. Take care. And there's birds over there. I'm just looking at it. Actually, there's birds in the nest, and birds, they made a new nest on top of the speaker on their garage. I would go over there to show you, but I don't want to disturb the birds, and also Herx is out here, so it is what it is. Have a good night. Take care, everybody. Love yourself so you can love everyone else. Hi, my friends. It's me again. And you know this hot pad? I'm frogging it because I completed up to this, and then I noticed I was doing something wrong. Can you tell how I was like 3 rows to being done. But it is what it is. And this is the new shirt that I wanted to tell you guys about. It's true. Sometimes you have to be kind of a bitch. Anyway, long story short, I am going to redo it, but I did complete one. But this color here is my Chronicles Unite. This is just a plain white, but I went to the store and picked up black because I think this was getting lost because they're part of whites in the blue and purple colorway. So, oh, wrong way. I want to have a yarn tangle mess going on here because I flipped the sides. Whites on this side, colors on this side. But yeah, I'm gonna start over. But let me show you the one I did finish. Look at how cute that is. So this I completed, and with this project I noticed you have to actually complete a section at a time because you have to do one row of 12, 3 through 12, another row, and then 2 more times. So I think this is pretty awesome. And I did sew the bottom and the top. So that was my hot pad. Look at, and this was with 3.25, I believe. And this one I'm working with a 5. Look at how much bigger it is. But yeah, long story short, I'm gonna just finish frogging. And I'll catch you guys around. I'm gonna recake it though.